was my reaction for the Laramie Project, the book that we have been read for the last few weeks. And this book is produced by the Tectonic Theater Project, and it's mainly talking about a group of students who are coming from New York and coming all the way to Wyoming, Laramie, to interview the people around Matthew Shepard, who is a gay student, and he got killed by tied to a fence at the outskirts of Laramie and bleeding to death, which is a brutal way of like killing each other. It's just like torture. And so before I read this book, my attitude toward homosexuality is really just like, I don't really care. Why should I even thought about it? Because it has nothing to do with me. I'm like, there's a glass between me and the homosexuality. And I have even heard of people saying like the popular sentence like "you're so gay," or the word like "faggot" that we just know from the Laramie Project, this book. And so it just reminds me that after I read this book, I realized that people's opinion does affects others' life, no matter it's mentally or physically, or sometimes if it gets worse, it can even it can even decide people's life. I mean, their live or their dead. That really matters. And when you're putting negative judgments on others, they're definitely not gonna feel good. Just imagine, what if Matthew Shepard is your sister or your brother, and your brother or sister just got killed by just because they're homosexuals? Do you think that's fairly just fair for them? Well, for me, I don't think so. I mean, life means much more than it weighs much more than homosexuality. You can't just affect others' life when if you don't think it's right or wrong. I mean, also I don't think there's really right or wrong to homosexuality, because it's a normal phenomenon in this society. And well, there's even scientific proof that it's right in your genes, so it is really not a like some people will call them weirdo or stuff like that, but it's really not like that. They're just normal person like us. It's just they got the right to love the people they want to love and live the life they want to, so we shouldn't really interfere with it, and we shouldn't put negative judgments on it, and we should really support them in a way that we can give them the confidence to let them live in this society with the confidence of just showed out their personality and live the lifestyle they want to. This is what people should do to support them, just like the cop, the Reggie Flutie, who is a woman cop who found Matthew at the outskirts of Laramie, tied to the fence at that time, and she just ran to him, even though Matthew's all covered in blood, and she didn't even thought about maybe the blood infection, the HIV. She didn't even thought about it, and her gloves was broken, but she didn't really care. She just ran him. And one quote from her thought of what she said during the interview, at the top of my head, I just thought I have to help him as much as I can. And this is what people should really do. This is what people's attitude, I feel like, should be treating others, no matter it's homosexuality or other special groups with disabilities or people like that. Well, they're pretty much just normal. We shouldn't really hold judgments where think they're different from us. They're not. And we should really help them and support them and give them the confidence, so that well, quote from another popular thing is, this is gonna get changed to a better place if people all do that. Well, now it's not that, but now it is getting better. From the pass of the law, like the homosexuality marriage is legal, that is definitely a huge improvement. And also the attitude that we shouldn't have is from you guys can see from from the monologue of my character Zubediah, what she said. I feel like people are trying to distance themselves from this crime, and we have to own this crime. I mean, it's just like you and this hate crime. There are glass between you too, and if you didn't break that glass, you can never face the same issue. I mean, the real issue that we should really dealing with. And I feel like people should all get themselves involved in this homosexuality hate crimes event. It's really a worldwide popular events or a topic right now, and if people all support them and thinking it normally and treat those people normally, the hate crimes rate is gonna be so much lower than now, and so yeah, we should really give them the liberty of live the life they want, and don't put negative judgments on it. Treat them like normal people because they are. And yeah, that is my Laramie Project reaction. Thank you for watching.